Happy Tuesday. Happy last break of 2025. Can you believe it? 2025 is coming to an end already. I will say on behalf of my family, everyone in my family is very happy that 2025 is coming to an end. Just a lot of downer kind of things happening this year, so from that perspective, it's a good thing. We'll get started here very shortly. I've got all my ducks lined up, as they say. Just got my beer. What up, Thomas, Jones, Troy, David, Andrew. What up, guys? It is a cold one outside here. We are in the teens, and it is snowing, and it's supposed to snow 3 to 5 inches tomorrow out here in Pittsburgh. Expect some snow for that football game this weekend if you guys are going to be watching. Obviously, a lot of football, but specifically referring to the Steelers game this weekend versus the Ravens. Some of you might refer to it as the Ravens game, that's fair. By the time it's over, we might all be referring to it as the Ravens game for all I know. Does anybody have any fun plans for the holiday, the New Year's? Pretty quiet here. My mom's birthday is on New Year's Day. She has a twin sister. We get pretty big to do for everything, so that's coming up here. So, jeez, Jones. I wouldn't expect anything less, though. Hey, I'll root for the Ravens if they beat the Steelers, because I think that they honestly I present a much tougher challenge for teams in the playoffs. But for all of those out there, we know that Tomlin wins the big games and loses the games like he did to the Browns. Alright, guys. I'm excited. I'll need to do one update to the site, and then I'll bring you guys on camera live here. One update to the site real quick. And then, as promised, I'll go live on the camera. I can't believe January is our next break. January. Where is time going? And if you are new here, because we do have a few new people, welcome, welcome. Alright, looks like I have the update, should be live on the site. And then these two updates. Alright, just making sure everybody's good with everything. Alright, perfect. Products. Alright, I think I have everything geared up. Ooh, wait, one more thing. I've got to make one update here. Give me a second. I will bring you guys on camera. Don't worry about that last spot or the spot that's missing. That's what I'm actually updating right now. So bear with me on that. Just making sure I have that. Tonight's beer, my favorite. Got it for Christmas as a Christmas gift. Already through the majority. I have the two that I'll be drinking tonight. It's two of the last ones, actually. Love Little Trogs Perpetual IPA. One of my all-time favorites. Alright. Let me make this update real quick. Or just see whose name I'm missing, I should say. Looks like it'll be Thomas or Michael, maybe? Thomas Bot. So it was Michael Bot. Alright, that's my bad. Michael, you have 4 spots there at the end. Michael C. Alright, so that's all. That's the only thing. Michael C has the 4 spots instead of 2 towards the end of your list that you guys are all seeing. But I don't want to update that just yet because we'll get into that momentarily. Alright, guys. I'm going to show you what's going on the site real quick. And our upcoming break schedule. So here we are, dad-breaks.com. If you're new, feel free to bookmark this. Go ahead. We will be updating our break schedule always on here. We are breaking obviously tonight, the 30th, and then our next break won't be till Friday, and that is going to be a January 2026 break. That sounds crazy to say, but it's true. And then we'll be breaking next Tuesday. Just a heads up, next Tuesday is actually going to be the only Tuesday break I have in January. I'm going to be doing a couple weeks of travel, and then the month of January, every single person in my family has a birthday except for me, and my birthday is February 2nd, so don't want to travel or do a break. My daughter's birthday is on the 27th. It's also my dad's birthday. My brother's birthday is the 28th. My mom's birthday is the 1st. So mine's the 2nd. So, and then my nephews, I have 2 nephews with birthdays in January, so a lot going on. So just a heads up, every Friday we have plans to break though, every Friday in January, but those will likely be the only breaks of the week. But here's a look at our upcoming schedule, and the only spots available, we have 7 spots remaining in the Centennial. That is the Centennial baseball break. It's one massive baseball card. We've already seen an autographed short print of Mike Trout come out of it. You could get an autographed rookie of Ken Griffey. You know, we've gotten Ronald Acuna autographed rookie out of here. So you can get insane hits. It's going to be paired up with a jersey and an autographed photo. Alright, and then we have one basketball break spot remaining, and that's the Pelicans, New Orleans Pelicans, who do have a Zion possibility, if I'm not mistaken. Zion. Yep, Zion. So those are big, be the possibilities here in our break. Everything else, guys, sold out tonight, and we will be doing an Immortal tonight, and then the very last Immortal that I have, and it's the last from the series. I know I won't have any more. They don't have any currently available. We'll be doing that one on Friday as well. So that's a look at everything. Let's do this break. Don't worry again, Michael C. Your name will be on that screen here in a moment with the 4 spots instead of, and that's in this area right down here. Michael, there's 4 instead of 2. I'll update that here in a little bit. As always, in the break room, if you bought 5 or more spots, you automatically get something in the mail. 5 or more spots is going to get you a pack of NBA hoops. This is $24.25. Then we're going to do a hobby pack of USA Football 2015. One of every 1.5 packs has an auto or mem card. A little hockey sticker, Topps 22-23 love. Some Leaf, the Living Legend Pete Rose pack. So this is a 2012 Leaf Pete Rose pack. And this is Sage Football 2025 Artistry pack. So as long as you buy 5 or more spots, that's coming your way. If you have 10 or more spots, we're going to upgrade you. We're going to get you into some Chronicles basketball. This is a Jumbo 2022-23 pack. How about some Topps Baseball 2009 Topps Baseball. Some USA. This is the National Hockey Card Day pack from 2012 from Upper Deck. Some Contenders Football 2022. And how about this? A 24-25 Monopoly Prism basketball pack. Alright, so again, that's a look at everything coming your way. Got some good stuff in the giveaways. But we're going to start the night out. Brand new case for the single jersey. So I am going to figure out the teams. You will get, and then if you guys want to talk trade, we can do that. And then we'll figure out the teams first, then I'll figure out what box we're using. In the chat, everybody out there, give me 2 NFL teams. 2 teams, 1 line. 2 teams, 1 line. This will be for your guess, and if you guess correctly, get a chance here at a box of mystery. Alright, so 2 teams on 1 line, and if you are new, we do everything here 7 times when we go into the randomizer. Alright, so 7 times when we go into the randomizer. Alright, so that said, Crazy Dave, gotta go in, copy these. Now we'll do it 7 times. So this was a 7 time. William would have Arizona, and Thomas, you would have the Commanders. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Stacy's going to have the Cardinals, and Michael C is going to have the Commanders. Alright, I'm going to copy these all the way down to here. Give that a little copy, go in, and let's give this a refresh. Alright, so that's a look at the teams. I will go over those in a second. If you guys want to make a trade, feel free to discuss those teams right there. You can look to see where you're located. I will read them off after we pick out our jersey. Alright, so brand new case tonight. Alright, and as always, the way we do this is going to be jersey 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 on the top, 6 on the bottom. To figure out which one we're going to use, we go back into the randomizer. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1 time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 2. Box 2. Alright, so it's 1 and then 2. This guy right here would be the one we use tonight. Alright, I'm going to put some gloves on here. Well, we've got Stacy with the Cardinals. Michael C with the Atlanta Falcons. We have Daniel with the Baltimore Ravens. Michael C has the Buffalo Bills. David has the Panthers. Stephanie has the Bears. Jeff has the Bungles. Chris has the Brownies. David with the Boys and the Broncos. Chris has the Lions. David with the Pack Attack. Paul's got the Texans. Chris with the Colts. Jeff has the Jags. William with the Chiefs. Troy has the Raiders. Thomas Q, or TQ, has the Chargers. Michael C with the Rams. TQ with the Dolphins. David M with the Vikes. Chris has the Pats. Daniel with the Saints. Troy B with the Giants. Robert's got the Jets. Stacy's got the Fly Eagle Fly. Stephanie with the Steelers. David M with the 49ers. Robert with the Seahawks. Paul's got the Bucks. William's got the Titans. And Michael's got the Commanders. Alright, guys. I'm going to call no more guesses. Not seeing a trade, much chatter. I do see that Jeff put an offer out there. Daniel passing on it. Or Daniel, yeah, backwards, but you follow. No trade indeed. Alright, guys. Alright, let's get the Whopper out there. Good luck, everybody. We have the Box 2, the Box 2 from this series. Last case from that series. Then we'll be getting into a 2026 case after this one. Alright. Sealed up right there. Let's give it a cut across. Looking good. 7 times. Here we go. Well, we already did 7 times, so we're just going to open it because I'm losing my mind. This is Box 3. Box 3. Alright, we have a Tennessee Titan hit. This is a Bama jersey. We have Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley on the hit right there for the Tennessee Titans. And that is a PSA authentication for the Titans. And that's going up to William. William, congratulations on your Bama jersey. Wide receiver Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley. Alright, Titans on the hit too. Alright, William. Alright, Titans guesses. Where are my Titans guesses? Let me Open up a notepad for things like this. Alright. Titans guesses. Good guess, George. Alright, George guessed in Tennessee, apparently. Sure did. George is the only correct guess that I'm seeing. Alright, George. Again, William, congratulations. Townsley. Alright, guys. Let me put together the boxes of mystery. Boxes of mystery. I still think we can put a gingerbread house out there, so we'll do that. Alright, so still think it's fair to have a gingerbread house out there. Toss a couple things into this guy. Alright. George, do you want to go with the flowers, the blue, or the gingerbread house? George, you get to make a selection. Flowers, blue, or gingerbread house. 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy are in the house here. George, you command the board. You gotta find out what it there it is. Going with the blue. Alright, George. That means you passed up on the flowers. Inside the flowers were not 1, not 2, but 3 packs of football. So we had Contenders 2021, Select Draft Picks 2022, and Score 2022. Alright, so the flowers had 3 packs of cards. Then George, you also passed up on the gingerbread house. And inside gingerbread house was a hobby pack. One of my favorite products, historic autographs. This is the Mob. The Mob. This is Series 2 from the Mob. Historic autographs. So very fun product, historic autograph pack. You see that probably popping up a few times tonight, possibly. Alright, George, you got your hands on a sticky whammy. Alright, George, coming out of here. You could have picked any other one, but you blew it. That's right, you want the blue box. And inside of there are your very own Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop socks. Alright. You might think this gift sucks. Well, it sure does. Alright, George, these are coming your way. As always, you're welcome. Alright, guys, we're going to get right into our divisional breaks. Squint those eyes real tight. See if we can read these bad boys off. Alright, guys. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Jones. That is awesome. I'm glad you got one. Hey, he's going to the playoffs. He's going to the playoffs. Alright, guys. We are going to do a mini helmet by division. For these breaks, there are 5 breaks here. We're going to take everybody that guesses correctly. We're going to put them into a little notepad. And at the very end of these 5 breaks, we're going to give out 4 prizes. There'll be 5 boxes, 4 prizes will be given out. So go ahead. Give me an NFL division. If it comes out of the mini helmet, you will get your name added to a notepad on my computer, and we'll be building up a list of names that will have a chance at the giveaway. Alright, guys. Box 4 is on the table. Behind me in the corner of the den is box 6. All right, so 4 and 6 are going to be the possibilities here. There's 4 and 6. 4 again was on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Box 6. Let's make that swap. All right, so coming on here, box number 6. This guy right here. Coming off box 4. All right. In our break, we have Jason taking down the AFC East, AFC North, and the AFC South. Daniel has the AFC West. Jason, the NFC East and the NFC North. Brian's got the NFC South. And David's got the NFC West. All right, I'm calling no more guesses. Let's get right into this one. Let's bring the magic. A little Fitz magic. All right, this is one of those rip it, then ship it deals. All right, so we're going to just show it off going all the way around. Rip it, and then ship it. All right. We have a Specialty Patriots helmet. Specialty Patriots helmet. This is a Rave quarterback, Drew Bledsoe. Drew Bledsoe going out. This will be an AFC East. That is going out to Jason. Jason, very nice helmet there. Beckett authenticated Drew Bledsoe on a Patriots Rave helmet. Yeah, I'm Raven. Not a Baltimore Raven, though. All right. Congrats, Jason. All right. That is Jason. I've got you here. So everybody with an AFC East guess. All right. Jose. John Martinez. That's Jose, right? I'm just making sure I got that correct. I think it is. AFC East. Stacy's got it going on. Stacy, he's got it too. So Jose and Stacy, the only two AFC East guesses that I see correct. All right, congrats, Stacy and Jose. Your names have been added. All right, Beckett authenticated. Nice hit, Jason. All right, same deal with the full-size football. Same deal with full-size football. We know it's box 6. This guy right here. It's this one, box 6. Go ahead, if you like the division you guessed, put it in there again. If you want to change it up. And apparently I put 2 Funkos out there. We only need 1. All right. We have Colin with the AFC East. Shane Train with the AFC North. Colin has the AFC South. Michael Motorcycle with the AFC West. David's got the NFC East and the NFC North. Jose, can you see the NFC South coming your way? And then Rick Belko with the NFC West. All right, I'm calling no more guesses because we're about to crack this bad boy open and see what's inside. Box 6 on this. Back-to-back 6s. All right. We don't want a third 6, though. No. All right. Give it a cut here. And a cut there. Little pop up. All right. I see. Oh. Big time hit right here for the Bears. Look at this. Legendary Hall of Famer. Brian Urlacher. Brian Urlacher on the hit right there. That's awesome. That's a huge pull right there. NFC North. NFC North. And that is David M. It might not be your favorite team, David, but that's a great hit right there. Brian Urlacher. What a hit. What a hit. What a menace he was in the 2000s. What up, Jason? Alright, congrats again. Alright, NSC North for the guesses. Matt, got you in there, Matt. David with the hit and the guess, as does Troy. NSC North. Alright, those are the three names I see. Matt, Troy, and David. If I missed somebody, let me know. Very nice hit right there, though. Again, Beckett on your authentication. Alright. Go ahead, give me a baseball division. Baseball division. Our box that we're going to use as a placeholder is box 4. You can see the number there. Looks prettier backwards, so we'll just turn it around. The other number is 5. 4 and 5 are our possibilities for the baseball box. So let's go ahead, see what one we're working with on this. Alright, so 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 5, let's make that swap. Get the swap a daisy. Alright, box 5's coming on. Timber. And box 4 will come off. Alright, so box 5 is on. Take Fitzmagic out of here. And you know what? Fitzmagic is out of here, but Andrew McCutcheon is on here. He's played for half of the divisions. No, 4 divisions. Central, every division in the National League, and then he's played for the AL East. Alright, so Andrew McCutcheon. We all think of him as a Pirate, though. Alright, we've got David M. with the American League. Scott has the NL East. Rick has the NL Central. And Zach has the NL West. Alright, box 5 is out there. Good luck, everybody. No more guesses. Let's go. Let's get a good luck baseball duck out there as well. Give a little tap on the nose. Box 5 sealed up. It is time to give this a cut and go. Number 47. There we go. Hall of Famer from the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves Hall of Fame pitcher Tom Glavine. Tom Glavine for the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves. That is going to go out to Scott. Scott, the NL East. Tom Glavine. JSA on your authentication. On your Tom Glavine hit. Nice hit right there. The left-hander. He wasn't just crafty. He was sensational. And one of the when you look at that Braves roster, really the only homegrown sensational pitcher. Maddox a Cub and Smoltz a Tiger from the development perspective, but all studs. And fun fact, Tom Glavine was a great hockey prospect as a goalie. He did alright himself in baseball, though. Alright, NL East. David, got you in there. Got Daniel as well. NL East. Jason, Mr. Burkholder. I don't know if you're related to the big development company, the housing development company, or the former Lancaster County Burkholder pitcher or player that went on to play minor league baseball with the Pirates. But what up? George and Mike / Charlene, I've got you in there as well. Stacy's got it going on again. Yes, he does. Alright. we are adding Dad and Will, Daniel, Jason, Mike/Charlene, George, and Stacy. Alright guys, this is photo time. We are going to be using two photos, one 8x10 and one 16x20. Alright, you are going to be able to make one guess, and it could come out of either one of these, just like Troy and Jeff have put out there. You can do active or retired baseball, active or retired football, active or retired basketball, hockey, or other. Alright, with that said, let's figure out the photo from the 8x10 variety first. It looks like 4 and 10 have been crossed out. Every other number is still a possibility. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is our 8x10 photo. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we're going to use photo number 2. Photo number 2 for this break. Alright, and we are doing this one. Alright. Pen. Cross out number 2 on my cheat sheet. And here we go, box 2. We will be using this again later, so we'll put that back. And then we got to figure out our photo. We have box 1 on the table as a possibility for the 16x20. It's on your far right-hand side of your screen. We have 2, 5, and 7 as a possibility as well. So 1, 2, 5, and 7. 1, 2, 5, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, box number 2. Box number 2. Alright, let me grab that. So coming on here is box 2. Box 2. Alright, so you can see that seal there. It's going to show itself all the way down and through. And then we're going to take off box 1. Alright. Hopefully everybody out there is staying warm. I don't think I need to tell Jake to stay warm though. Jake's probably like, yeah, it's warm. It's always warm. But for the rest of us, it's like, it's in the teens for where I'm at right now. Ugh. And for Yins Canadians and that is Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Richard's got active and retired baseball. Jeff has active football. Michael Motorcycles got retired football and active basketball. Charlene's got retired basketball. David's got hockey and other. Alright guys. Good luck. Hey, I see Caden and Kyle in the chat. What up guys? Alright. Let's bring the OG, the original, the first Good Luck charm my daughter ever made. It has been through a couple capes, but it is an original paint job. Here we go. 6 years later. It's almost 7 years now, huh? Alright, good luck everybody. Here we go, let's go! Box 2 is sealed up, going all the way across. Give it a rip. See who we got. I already made it cut my glove. We have... Man, these were put together before he was a gambling man, but we have basketball. This is going to be retired basketball because he's never going to be allowed to play ever again. This is going to go out to Charlene. This is Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier, and he is absolutely retired. And if you want to call me out on saying he's not retired, go ahead. He's not playing in the NBA ever again. Jake, that sounds amazing. Although you probably are like, well, when it's our trade-off for when it's 112 degrees out. Alright, Charlene, you are on the board. Terry Rozier. It's actually a nice-looking photo, too. And he was a heck of a player when he was with the Celtics. And just a great 6th man, 7th man, really, starting his career. Alright, there we go. It's a nice photo. Alright, guys, here we go. Let's get a big one. No more Terry Rozier, right? Let's go! This is box 1, or box 2, my bad. We swapped it. Do the cut on this side, cut down there. Let's go across. Oh, retired basketball coming up, monster. All right, Terry Rozier. That's okay. How about this? How about Phoenix Sun, Amari Stoudemire? Look at the defender for the Philadelphia Sixers. Like, I don't want no piece of that. Nope, no thanks. And Stoudemire as a Sun was a beast. He was an insane beast of a player at the Suns. That's a nice hit right there. Who is that? That's being posterized without being dunked over right there. That is so posterized without being dunked over. That's a fun hit. I like that. All right, Amari Stoudemire. Nice pull, Charlene. Double hit. Man, if Stoudemire could have stayed healthy, granted his size, his knees were bound to have trouble at some point, but man, was he a fun player with the Suns. And he wasn't bad with the Knicks. He really wasn't. But man, was he good with the Suns. All right, retired basketball double hit. Don't have that happen every day. All right, Charlene, congrats. All right, retired basketball. Thomas, you get your name in there twice. Thomas, I'm putting your name in there twice. Retired basketball. And not only that, Thomas, you're the only one that got it correct. All right, Thomas, you are in there twice. Congrats. All right, guys, last divisional game guessing out there. Hockey puck time. Go ahead and give me a divisional guess for the hockey puck. We have box 19 as our placeholder. We also have 38, 74, and 99. The great one. All right, I don't remember. 17? 19. We'll call that a Brian Trottier. All right, 19, 38, 74, and 99. All right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 19. All right, Trotz is staying out there. All right, David M. with the Atlantic. Mike has the Metro. Daniel's got the Central. And David is sticking around with the Pacific. All right, friends. Wishing you all good luck. Let's go. No more guesses. What up, Marcellus? Now, who's Giants Rook 2005? That isn't Zach, is it? I'm not sure who Giants Rook is, but I like the name. All right, no more guesses. Good luck, guys. All right, let's get the Whopper back out there. Yum, yum, give me some. Box 19. Oh, Whopper makes me just think of a summer cookout in warm weather. All right, I'm going to come visit Jake. Jake, I'm coming down to visit. You got a place for me to stay for a couple days and not be in 18-degree weather? Let's do it. All right. Good luck, everybody. Ooh, that's a nice looking puck. Official game puck. I like when we pull those. Ooh! Now, here we go. This is a great hit. He was traded, but it's going to be a Canucks hit. How about this? From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, we have an official Canucks game puck. How about this? JT Miller. That's a nice puck of JT Miller right there. I like that. I like how they actually called him Jonathan. No one calls him Jonathan. It's JT Miller. All right, JT Miller. That'll be a Canuck hit. Guys, that's Pacific, and that's going out to David. I love it. It's a nice hit, David. JT Miller. Right here from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right, Pacific guesses. You are welcome, David. That's a cool. Plus, it is a game puck. All right, Pacific, David, Dad and Will, got it. David M, they got the hit and the guess. Jake got the hit. Well, didn't get the hit, but he got the guess. And that's it. So I'm just adding David and Will, David M, and Jake to this. Congrats, fellas. That's a nice puck. He's got a nice sig. I've actually never pulled a JT Miller item, so I like it. Alright, guys. I'm putting 5 boxes of mystery out there, so let me put those together, and then we'll figure out what 4 unique individuals will be taking home a box of mystery. Alright, a box of mystery. Alright. We have 3. We're going to do 3 hits. No whammies. 4 hits, 1 whammy. 4 hits, 1 whammy. I don't know what that Dadbury guy's saying. 4 hits and 1 whammy. I don't know what that dude's saying. Alright. The mob. I am guaranteeing we're going to be opening a mob pack. How about that? Guaranteeing it. Might be opening up 2 because there happens to be 2 of them out there. Alright, here we go. We have the flowers, trash, the shark, silver, and then we've got the gingerbread house. We'll keep the gingerbread house maybe now and then, maybe pull it out later in the year again. Who knows? Alright, we're going to do this 7 times. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Alright, 7 times. The top name on the 7th time. Top 4 unique names. Top 4 unique names. So Thomas could only win once. So it has to be the top 4 unique names are going to get a box of mystery. Alright, there's 3. There's 4. 5, 6. 1 more makes 7 times. Alright, so we have David, Thomas, Jason, and Stacy. So top 4 unique names. So it's David M. Thomas only gets 1. So David M, Thomas, Jason, and Stacy. Alright, you guys can each pick first come, first serve on this. So it's David M, Thomas, Jason B, and Stacy on the selection. Alright, first come, first serve. Alright, Thomas is ready. He's going gingerbread man to Thomas. House is gone, Jason. You're going to have to pick a different one. Sorry. Jason going trash. Sounds good. Stacy going with the flower. And the other name, David M. David M. David, your choice. It's going to come down to, do you want to go with the shark or the silver? Going with the silver. So no one's taking home a shark. Alright, David. Let's go. Alright, no one took home the shark. Alright, let's see what was in the shark. The shark had a mega pack of 2024 football. There's a Tyler Warren rookie right there. Alright, so mega pack, 50-50 chance on an auto. So missed out on that. That's okay. Put this down there. Alright, we'll move our way backwards. David M, you went with the silver. David M, you hit well in the break, but you just took home a whammy. Beep. Alright, your whammy. How about this? How about your very own bling bling? Get her done. This year is done. You're getting your own chain. This is your own megaphone. It's done. Alright, you're getting a megaphone chain. That's right, you're done. This year, 2025, it's done. This necklace, chain, collar, This is all yours. This bad boy's got some weight to it, too. Hello! Welcome, baby and girls. Let's do. Alright, so you're going to get that thing. A true whammy. Alright. Alright. That was silver. Flower to Stacy. Alright, Stacy. Let's see what's coming out of the flower for you. Inside here, you are going to get a pack of Prism and a pack of Chronicles Baseball. So Prism Basketball and Chronicles Baseball. Stacy, I got to put your name on an extra pack here. Let's see what he's getting. Alright, Stacy, we'll check out your baseball pack. This is 2022 Chronicles Baseball. Alright, 2022 Chronicles Baseball. There's a Cal Raleigh rookie. That's a great pull, Cal Raleigh rookie. Corbin Burns. A Trevor Story. And a Luis Gill rookie. Alright, some nice rookies in there. It's a sick Cal Raleigh, though. I mean, he is a stud. Alright, nice pull with the Cal Raleigh. And Luis Gill is nothing to be ashamed about either. Maybe. There we go. Alright, here's your other pack. This is Prism 24-25 basketball. There's the Dream, Akeem Olajuwon. How about Patrick Williams? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that Reed Shepherd instant impact rookie right there. The dude's got sick skill. Prism rookie on the instant impact parallel. And a Shaden Sharp. Alright. Hey, you got 3 good rookies. 2 baseball, 1 basketball in there. Alright. We are now looking at a couple of mobsters, I think. I think we're looking at a couple of mobsters. Alright, the trash. The trash was going out to Jason. Jason, this is a hobby. Historic Autographs, the Mob Pack. Let's go. These are fun. I love opening these. Alright, Historic Autographs, the Mob. Alright, let's see if we can get a relic from one of these 2 packs here. Alright, Melvin Purvis. There is the Maxi Trial. The 5 Families of New York City. Bonnie and Clyde. Ooh, nice looking. Look at that. The Babes right there. This is, congratulations. You have received Mob 2 pinup, Emily Rose. She's a Mob pinup right there, Emily Rose. You have Frank Collada. Gregory Scarpa. You have Spark Steakhouse right there. The Gambino family. Dean O'Bannon. And the Mob of the United States right there. That's a fun pack. This is going to be a fun product here. Alright. Hey, Stacy, you are welcome. Jason, congrats. Those are nice looking cards. Alright, Thomas. Mr. Sweeney Todd. Thomas, you also have a Mob pack. Again, these are hobby packs, so the big stuff is potential out of these. The big stuff, as I say. Alright, Thomas. Henry Hill. There is a Mafia Commission Trial. Paul Kelly, and then it tells you a whole bunch about these things on the back. So, fun product, though, if you like this kind of stuff. U.S. Witness Security Program. There is the Mob Chain of Command. The Albert Anastasia. Tot Hill Neighborhood. Tawny Corallo. Ransomware. And Fencing. Money and Not Swords. Alright, no parallel or anything in that one, but that's a fun product. Thomas, those, and Jason, those will be coming your way as well. And some big time potential in those products. You guys are welcome. I don't know if I like having that blue box with the... I hate glitter. Absolutely cannot stand glitter. I used to do more historical autographs. The packs got more expensive on my end, so I stopped doing them, but I want to bring those back. Those are fun. Those are a fun product. Alright, guys. Let me look real quick here at something on my end. Let's see. We have... There are... It looks like 6 spots remaining. 6 spots remaining in our baseball centennial spot. Alright, so if you like baseball, we have 6 spots remaining in the baseball centennial. Alright. That said, I think it's time to get the Duke out there. Why not? Let's do the Duke. Alright, the Duke. One authentic football. This is the 2025 product, our first box from this product. Alright, so we're going to do one Duke football paired up with one, and this is an RSA jersey, one RSA jersey. It could be box 6, 8, or 10, and the football will either be 20 or 68. 20 or 68. Alright, guys. Go ahead, put in the chat one NFL team, one NFL team. Jones is so true. That's so true. And I don't want to admit it because my family loves them, but I hate them. I cannot stand it. I like that, Jones. One NFL team comes out either box here. You're going to get a chance here to box a mystery. That's the way this will work. Alright, 6, 8, and 10 for the jersey. Alright, so 6, 8, and 10. 6 is the placeholder. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, so we're going to go with box 8 here. Box 8. Alright, so that is going to be, and they're all on the screen. There's 8 right there. 6 and 10 will actually be used later tonight, so just a heads up on that. Alright, now we have to figure out, do we want to use, and I think this is box 20? Yeah, box 20 or 68. 20 or 68 for this one. 20 is our placeholder. 68 also out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 20, sticking with what's out there and what's good. Alright. Give me a second here. Alright. Good. Alright. We have David with the Cardinals. Jones has the Falcons. Sarah's got the Ravens. Mike has the Buffalo Bills. Troy's got the Panthers. David's got the Bears. Gilbert's got the Bungles. Mike has the Brownies. Jeff has the Boys. Michael's got the Broncos. David's got the Lions. Chad's got the Packers. Paul's got the Texans. George has the Colts. David's got the Jags. Todd has the Chiefs. Gilbert has the Raiders and the Chargers. Chad's got the Rams. David's got the Dolphins. Sarah's got the Vikes. Stacy's got the Pats. Sarah's got the Saints. Jeff has the Giants. Jose's got the Jets. Daniel with the Fly Eagle Fly. Shane has the Steelers. David's got the Niners. TQ with the Seahawks. Jose has the Bucks. David with the Titans. And the Commanders. Let's go. Alright, no more guesses here. Where did that good luck charm go? Alright, there it is. Baby, it's cold outside. We've got a duck football, and we've got box 8. So there's our seal. We're sealed up all the way around. Good luck, everybody. Give it a cut. Box 8. Oh, this is good timing. Look at that. Clark Griswold on a Bears jersey. Chevy Chase with the Bears. We have Chevy Chase on a Chicago Bears. David M. Clark Griswold. All right. Clark Griswold with the Bears jersey. All right, David. Clark, Chevy Chase. Alright, that is JSA on your Griswold. Alright. You are welcome. Alright, this is box 20. Box 20, we are sealed up all the way around. Looking good. Giving it a cut. Alright, secondary seal all the way around. The magic is inside of here. There's a cut. Another cut. And one more. Alright, they don't have it listed inside here, so hopefully the packaging will tell us who it is. Alright, autograph Duke football. Duke football right here. Normally they tell me on the packaging, maybe 20, 25 Dukes. Don't tell me that, maybe. Maybe that's what we're going to learn this year. Alright, Beckett authenticated. Oh my. Well, here's a name we've already seen tonight. Look at this. New England Patriot, Drew Bledsoe. Drew Bledsoe on a Patriot hit right there. Drew Bledsoe. 2 Bledsoe hits one night. That's an unseen thing. That's an authentic Duke Patriots. Drew Bledsoe. That is going out to Stacy. Stacy, congratulations. That's an awesome looking football right there. Drew Bledsoe. Congratulations, Stacy and David. You are welcome. I love the Duke football. This is always one of my favorite items in the breaks that we do. The football, the quality of a Duke football is just unbelievable. Surprised that, like, obviously I knew this was Drew Bledsoe, but I'm surprised that they're not putting a label on this product. I mean, it's obviously easy to look it up, so that's not really an issue, but from my perspective, it's always nice to read it up. Let's see who it is. Alright. So we got Patriots, and so here we go. We got the 1985 Super Bowl for hits. Chevy Chase with the Bears, Drew Bledsoe with the Patriots. Alright, Bears and Patriots for guesses here. Bears and Patriots. Alright, Stacy with the Patriot guess and the hit. Troy with the Bears. And I think you two are the only two correct guesses. Troy and Stacy. Let me put together your boxes of mystery here. I'm just getting rid of the blue box. I don't like this box. It will now be my wife's gift to give box because I don't like all this glitter. So that is already in the hallway. The blue box is gone. I thought the blue box looked really cool. Bought it. Don't love it. I have another box that I will use that I got that's brand new that we'll have some fun with. Alright. So we have a football break out there. Football break. Let's do that. And then let's do that. Alright, Troy and Stacy's. Troy and Stacy. So we have a golden box. We have a copper box, we'll call it. And then we'll call it the Babes. Gold, copper, and Babes. Gold, copper, and Babes are in this break. Alright, top name, Stacy and Troy. Let's see. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Stacy! Alright, Stacy. Which box would you like? Babes, copper, or gold? Babes, copper, or gold? Gold it is. Alright, you passed up on the Babes. Inside the Babes was a 2026 Mega Pack. 2026, that's right. Mega Pack, 50-50 chance at an auto. Then you passed up on the Copper. Inside of Copper was a 2019 Prism Draft Picks football pack. So 2019 Prism Draft Picks. Alright, Stacy. Wah, wah. But not all whammies are created equal. Because Stacy, how about this? From Varsity Blues. Varsity Blues. Mox. You just got Mox right there. From Varsity Blues. Right there. Mox. Funko. Varsity Blues. Football. Funko. Let's go. Alright. Congratulations. Stacy's got it going on. You are welcome. Alright guys, it's time for a little bit of baseball. We're going to do a bat. 1 bat, 2 balls. This is the break from eBay. The break from eBay. Alright, so it's an HP bat. 1 bat, not 1 but 2 balls. Alright, for this, you guys are going to give me 4 Major League Baseball players. 4 of them, 1 line. If it comes out of any of the 3 boxes we end up opening, guaranteed to get a box of mystery. No whammies. Alright, 4 players, 1 line. We gotta figure out the bat. We'll do that first. We've got 38 and 91. 38's on the table, 91's in the corner of the den. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 38 staying out there and looking stellar. Alright, so 38, this guy. Alright, the baseballs. We have 1 and 3. 1 and 3 out there. We also have 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There's possibilities. Alright, so 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 7 times. Top 2 numbers with 2 baseballs we use. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 6 and 4. 6 and 4. Alright, let me grab those 2. 6 and 4. Now these 2 guys right here. 6 and 4. There goes 1 and 3. Alright. 6 and 4. Alright, our little baseball notes going out there. Alright, you're giving me on 1 line 4 Major League Baseball players. Alright, in our break, we've got David M. with the Diamondbacks. Michael's got the Braves. Rick has the, and that's Joe Rick in this. Rick has the Orioles. Derek has the Bo Sox. Michael Motorcycle has the Cubbies. Gilbert's got the White Sox. David's got the Reds. That's David J with the Reds. David M with the Guards. Rick's got the Rocks. David M with the Tigers and the Astros. Daniel's got the Royals. Zach's got the Angels in the outfield. Case has the Dodgers. David M with the Marlins, Brewers, Twins. David J with the Mets. Case has the Yanks. Jones in for a hit with the A's. Daniel's got his Phillies. Rick's got the Buccos. Michael has the San Diego Padres. Welcome to the big show tonight, Michael. Zach's got his Giants. Jones with the Mariners. David M with the Cards and the Rays. Michael Motorcycle has the Rangers. Mike has his Jays. And Doug has the Nats. Alright, friends, I'm calling it here. No more guesses. Good luck, everybody out there. Let's go. Alright, 4 and 6. 4 and 6 right here. Take a little note off. Go ahead and grab that. Alright, box 4. Box 4 sealed up all the way around. Cut. There's that seal. Alright, secondary seal. See that shiny goodness? We show you where that stands. There we go. All that glitter making it impossible to see, right? Alright, here we go. This is a name that, if you're familiar with the break room, you've seen before. Alright, we have a Rawlings TriStar Authenticated Major League Baseball 1988, 1978 National League Rookie of the Year. Hit 4 home runs in one game. Only guy that I know of that hit 4 home runs in one game and lost. From the Atlanta Braves, Michael, you're going to take home a Bob Horner autograph baseball. Alright, Bob Horner for the Bravos. Alright, so the Braves are on the board. Bob Horner. Do we have any Bob Horner guesses out there? Is there any we have familiar with in the break room? Let me mark that down. Bob Horner baseball. Alright, guys. Let's do it. Box number 6. Box number 6. Sealed up. Looking good. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Alright. We're going to share the goodness of our heart right there. And coming around to this side. Let's see who's coming out of here. Ooh, another name that we actually just saw last week. And we might have it, or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Might have another hit here. Rawlings, TriStar Authenticated Major League Baseball from the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves, yes. Chris Chambliss coming out of here. And this is a tough one for our Yankee fan. Atlanta Brave, and he played one more game with the Braves, and that's the rules we use. One more game with the Braves, and he did with the Yankees. Chris Chambliss, former Braves hitting coach too. Alright, just I know that Case is familiar with this, but I still transparency out here. Chris Chambliss, we go with games played, and look at this. Look at this. 886 games with the Atlanta Braves, 885 with the Yankees. Alright, so we go with games played as the determining factor, and it is a Braves hit. Alright, so Atlanta Braves on the hit. And yes, if we had equal amount of games played, we would use random.org. Alright, guys. Here we go. Box 38. Box 38. Can it be a clean sweep? We've only ever had, in a 3-box break, once a clean sweep to the same team, and that was in football with the Buffalo Bills once in a 3-box break. 2 jerseys, 1 helmet. Alright, this is the knob side, box 38. So I actually want to open up on the barrel side, which is this one down here. Alright. Quack, quack, quack. Alright, these are not well defined on where to cut. I think I'm in a groove. So much tape, which is a good thing, but not when you're cutting. One day, Thomas, we're going to lose a finger, but today is not that day. Ooh. Rolling baseball bat. Nothing in here. Alright. Beckett Authenticated. That's our signature. I don't know that signature. I'm going to have to look that up. Does anybody out there know it? It is Beckett on the authentication. Beckett on the authentication. Alright, let me look this up here. Give me a second. Kevin Parada. Former first-round draft pick of the Mets, right? Alright, well, we'll see. We'll look it up. It very well could be Kevin Parada. We'll find out. Alright. We have W789571 69582. And this is going to be... Ooh! Who called that? That's impressive. I've never pulled anything that was Kevin Parada related. That is a good call. Former Mets first-round draft pick right there. Kevin Parada. Alright, so that is a Kevin Parada right there. That's a Mets hit. And that is going out to David J. David, congratulations. That is putting you on the board tonight. Kevin Parada. Kevin Parada on the autographed baseball bat for the Mets. All right, good. Give me a second. I gotta give some kudos to whoever said that. Kevin Parada bat. David. Okay, David, you got the guess. Well, not got the guess, but you knew that. You knew that. That's impressive. I did not know that. Never pulled anything Kevin Parada related. Alright, did we have any Horner or Chambliss guesses? Alright. We'll do, I will give David a box of mystery, and then I will let a random person get a box of mystery, because that was impressive. I would have never known that in a million years. Alright. 7 times. Top 2 names will get to pick, or top name will get to pick a box. Well, if I can copy it. Top name will get to pick a box, and David will get to pick a box. Now, David, you only get to pick one, so we'll take the second name if it's David. There's 5, there's 6, and 7 times. All right, Lampco. All right, Jones and David going to get to pick a box of mystery here. Jones and David each get to pick a box of mystery. Give me 1 second real quick. Put these out there. Box of mystery. Jones and David each getting a box. Two hits, one whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy. And you know what? A couple hobby packs out there. So someone's getting the hobby pack for sure. We have Flower Power. We have the bronze, and we have the gold. David and Jones, go ahead. David, it's David Jones. So that's crazy. His name is David Jones, but Jones is the other person who gets the pick. Jones / Edwards. And then David, you get the pick. First come, first serve. Bronze it is. Gold it is. All right. Well, I think you guys would both be happy with your selections. Because I know I would be. No, I don't know. We'll see. All right, coming out of the flower pack with the one you guys didn't take was a hobby pack of 2020 Topps Heritage. 2020 Topps Heritage Baseball. All right. Then, here's the big one. The big one. Jones. How about this, Jones? You got your hands on a hobby pack with at least one auto. Could be one auto, one mem, or two autos. 2021 Elite Extra Edition pack. All right, Jones. At least one auto. Could be two autos or one auto and one mem. Jones, let's go. Here we go, Jones. Let's see if we can top that Sky Moore. How about that? All right, let's see what you got. You have two autos coming out of here. No, one auto and two patch cards. Oh my. We'll put that in the back. We'll put that one in the back. Your auto's huge. Not huge, but a big prospect. How about a Harry Ford? Harry Ford, Seattle Mariner. A Jacob Steinmetz, Arizona Cardinal Diamondback out of 220. Then a Brett Kirby, Dodger. Here's your Miguel Vargas. Miguel Vargas right there. Little patch, little something coming out of the top there. Oh, it's just a loose piece. But check out your auto patch coming out here. How about this? Ronnie Mauricio. Ronnie Mauricio on a Future Threads. There you go. Ronnie Mauricio, New York Met. That's a nice pull right there. Ronnie Mauricio. If you can just stay healthy. Got all the potential in the world. Nice looking card right there. Ronnie Mauricio. You are welcome, Jones. All right. It's whammy time. David, whammy. Now, David, I have a question. Are we going to open it, or do you want me to send it to you sealed? We have a squeezy mate. It's a Major League Baseball cap. It is one of those squishable caps. It is a stress reliever. Do you want me to open it or send it to you sealed? Let me know, Jones, or David Jones, which one of these you would like me to do. Sealed or open it up right now. Open it. You got it. All right. We're just going to give it a little cut on the corner here for it. All right, you have from the Los Angeles Dodgers. Look at that. World champion Dodger hat right there. Squeezy mate. Little keychain Dodger hat. There we go. Champions. Kind of like the United States in the world wars. Back-to-back champion Dodgers right there. All right, and hey, that's kind of like their headliner, I guess you could say. You are welcome. All right. I feel like we gotta do something monster. Let's go for it. We're going for the monster right now. May the monsters be with us. And also with you. We're doing an immortal. We're doing an immortal, guys. Alright, but before we do the immortal, that will be our next break. But before we do it, guys, we have 5 spots remaining in our Centennial. If you're interested in a baseball spot, insane potential. Like, this was a product not made available to the public, only to 10 breakers out there from Gold Rush. Look at the monster insane potential. These Centennial hits have been huge, paired up with a baseball jersey and a autographed 8x10 photo. Alright, we only have 3 left of the Centennial boxes, then we're done for good with the baseball Centennial, so just a 411 on that. That said, it's football. It's immortal time. It is paired up with one jersey. It is either going to be box 3 or box 7. Box 3 or box 7. Box 3 is out here. Let's figure this out. For this, guys, you are going to give me one NFL division. The division you give me is going to be for the helmet and the helmet only. Okay, so give me one NFL division. Alright, so we've got box 3 and box 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, box 7 for the jersey. Box number 7 for the jersey. Alright, so coming on right here, box 7. Coming off number 3. Alright. For our helmet, we have on the table 66. We also have 94. These are the last 2 I have from the entire Immortal series. I will have the last Immortal helmet that's out there. That'll be on the site tonight. So just a 411 on that. Alright, so we said this was 66 and 94. Alright, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 94. Let's make that swap. Alright, 94. Let's go. Here she is, 94. 66. Out of here. Alright, remember your guesses for the helmet only. Your divisional guesses for the helmet only. Alright, we have Sarah with the Cardinals, Mike has the Falcons, George with the Ravens, TQ with the Buffalo Bills, Sarah has the Panthers, George with the Bears, Sarah has the Bungles, Mike has the Browns, Jared with the Boys, Michael Motorcycle with the Broncos, Case has the Lions, Doug has the Pack Attack, Shane training with the Texans, Tim, you've got the Colts. Hope you're staying warm, man. Where you live, Tim, I can only imagine. Aaron with the Jags, Brandon as Rick as well with you, Tim. Aaron with the Jags, Brandon with the Chiefs, Michael Motorcycle with the Raiders, Stephanie with the Chargers. There's Rick B, aka Belker. Rick J with the Belker has the Rams. Mike has the Dolphins. Stacy with the Vikes. Doug has the Pats. Rick J, aka Joe Rick, has the Saints. Troy with the G-Men. Doug has the Jets. Dane is going Fly Eagle Fly. Michael Motorcycle with the Steelers. June with the Niners. David has the Seahawks. Case with the Bucks. Matthew with the Titans. And Troy sitting on the commode. Alright, guys. No more guesses. Let's go. Let's go. Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. Alright, we are sealed up. This was box 7, black bag 7. I see. Alright, here we go. Starting quarterback. No, I thought it was going to be Quinn Ewers. This is a David, oh my god. Odell Beckham Jr. Look at that on a Dolphins jersey. The Miami Dolphins, Odell Beckham. That is something you don't see every day. I thought it was going to be Quinn Ewers. We have OBJ on a Dolphins jersey. Miami Dolphins, Mike, Mr. Widows, the Dolphins, OBJ. Odell Beckham Jr. Alright, Mike, Beckett on your authentication for an OBJ. You don't see an OBJ Dolphins jersey every day. That's kind of neat. Box 94. 94. Here we go. Big time right here. Let's do this. Lots of seals of protection on these guys. Alright, box 94. It's just going to slide this guy off. Alright, one more protection. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Up it up. Let's do it. Alright, guys. Everybody out there, good luck. Like I said, next to last one I have from the whole series. Oh, we have a rookie. We have a rookie, a 2025 rookie coming out of here. All right, 2025 rookie. This is a potentially big time hit. quiet year. Quiet year. A lot of players, skill players at his position, but they finally used a draft pick in the first round for him. Look at this from the Green Bay Packers. This is cool. Look at this. Look at that. There is glitter. It is a golden glitter on this helmet right here. Look at that. Oh, that is a nice looking helmet. Look at that. Matthew, I'm telling you right now, Matthew Golden on a golden glitter. There's glitter all over that. It's going to be hard to show you on camera. There's this golden glitter dust all over this helmet though. Oh, this is so nice. Matthew Golden. Oh, that is so nice. Look at that. Look at that. For the Packers. Congratulations, Doug. OBJ's not in the NFL anymore, Mike. He didn't play this year, which a lot of people thought last year after they released him to try to give another opportunity, he was going to get another shot for a playoff team, and it just didn't work out. And I think he's done. He had a great late run with the Rams, and after that, you know, it missed a year because of the injury, the ACL, and it just wasn't the same. Special player when he was healthy, though. All right, Matthew Golden for the Pack Attack. Congratulations, Doug. That's a neat looking helmet. All right, that's going to be NFC North for the guess here. NFC North. All right, Matt P has the correct guess. As does Andrew. What up, Andrew? So does Troy and Stacy. So I've got Matt P, Andrew, Stacy, Troy, Chris T. The NFC North. All right, those are the 5 names. Matt, Andrew, Stacy, Troy, and Chris T. with the correct guesses. All right, I'm going to put 3 packs of mystery, 3 boxes of mystery, I should say. 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy are going to be out there. All right, 2 hits, 1 whammy in our box of mystery letter. Alright, I'm going to take the helmet off. Congrats again, Doug. Alright, we'll have a shark, the bronze box, and some trash. Alright, trash, shark. You are very welcome, Doug. Alright, all 5 names going into random.org. Top name, get in the box of mystery 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Andrew, all right, Mr. Ryan, you are going to get a box of mystery here. Which box would you like? You're the shark, the bronze, or the trash? Still have some spots in that baseball break. Shark it is. Alright, passed up on the trash. Inside the trash was a Prism Draft Picks. Prism Draft Picks 2019 pack. 2019 Prism Draft Picks. Passed up on the bronze box. In the bronze box, oh, look at this. You missed out on your very own cookie cutter whammy. Your very own football cookie cutter. Alright, football cookie cutter. Alright, that means, Andrew, you just took down the shark, and this is our 3rd hobby pack of the Mob. This is a historical autographs pack. Let's see if we can get you some kind of treat out of here, shall we say. Alright, hobby pack. The Mob. Alright, your pack. The Vito Genovese. Jimmy Hoffa. The Cleo the Lion, the Colombo fam. Can't. Oh, jeez. Winter Hill Gang. Crime. Organized crime does not pay, or does it? We have Vito Genovese. Right there. Same guy in there twice. We have Domenico Safillo. Boss Gambino family. We have Lufthansa Heist. We have Cyber Terrorism. And Loan Sharking. Alright. Those cards are coming your way, Andrew. Again, no, we are in a... So I got a hobby box here. And we're guaranteed to get 4 relics in the hobby box. Guaranteed to get at least 4 relics. We haven't pulled one yet. Alright, so those are still on the prowl, as they say. Alright, friends. We're going to do the Funko break. Alright. Funkalicious. Alright, everybody out there, we have to figure out which jerseys coming out of our case. Which jersey we're going to use out of our case. Alright, for this break, all you have to do is give me one letter only from the alphabet. Any letter you like. If it comes out of any of the 3 boxes we open, you will get a box of mystery. Chance of a box of mystery, I should say. Alright, hey, we did it right. And I guess it froze. Alright, hey, we're no longer frozen. Gotta love technology. Alright, this is box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 through 6 right there. Alright. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 5. Box number 5. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy right here. Alright, so that'll be this guy. So it goes up. Alright. Now we gotta figure out our Funko and our photo. Alright, let's go with photo first. Whoosh. We have every number but 2, 4, and 10. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Photo number 8. Photo number 8. Let's cross that off the cheat sheet. Bring on number 8. Alright, now we have for our Funko, we have boxes 1 and 4. Let me just throw 4 back out there. 4's there. 1 is the one in the background. 1 and 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 4. That's the one right here. Box 4. Box 1, not today. Alright, friends. We gotta figure out what letter everybody's gonna get. Those are the random assortment. If this was the 7th time, Aaron would have, Charlene would have the letter A, and George would have the letter Z. But let's mix things up and see where it'll land on. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, George is going to have the letter A, and Daniel's going to have the letter Z. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's hit paste and then a refresh. Alright, guys. In our break. Let's see. David. What letters does David have? He has the letter K. Alright, that's not terrible. Alright. Clark Kellogg. We have George with the letter A, Jake the letter B, Jones has C, Aaron D, Daniel E, Paul F, George G, David has H and I, George J, David has K, David J with K, George has LM, Charlene has N, Jeff has O, Jake has PQ, George has R, Charlene has S, George has T, Charlene has U, George has V, W, X, and Y, and Daniel's got the Z. Jim Kelly, that's a good call. Alright. Calling no more guesses. Alright. Hey Jeff, Shaquille O'Neal. Otani is a dream though. Alright. Box number 8. Box number 8. Let's use a hockey. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack. Alright, hockey duck. Sealed up at the top here. Let's give this a straight rip. Maybe. Alright, how about this? How about Najee Harris? Najee Harris coming out of here. The letter H. Najee Harris jumping over a Chief there. Najee Harris, the letter H. David M. David M on the hit right there. David, congratulations. Little Najee love. Another former Alabama running back. Najee Harris. Alright. It's time for the jersey. This was jersey 5. Jersey 5. Quack quack. Using that duck all the way through. The hockey duck. Chopping its mitts if we have to. Alright, secondary seal. This guy right there. Lots of glitz and glamour. Give it a cut. James. Oh, Edgerrin James. Edgerrin James coming out of here. That's going out to George. George right there. Hall of Fame running back from the Colts. Edgerrin James. The Edge. All right, Edgerrin James to George. George on the hit. All right, George. Let's go. Box number 4. Box 4. Quack, quack. Box 4. Sealed up. Good luck, everyone. Funko 4. Sealed up. Lots of glitz and glamour there. Oh, look at that. Hall of Fame quarterback. Jake with a big hit right there. Jake. Terry Bradshaw. Terry Bradshaw. Beckett authenticated on the Funko. A Steeler Hall of Fame legendary quarterback, Terry Bradshaw. Most people in here probably know him more so from his days on television. All right, Terry Bradshaw. All right, so BHJ for the giveaways here. All right, BH and J. All right, Jake with the letter B as a guess. David with the letter H. And Jeff with the letter J. Alright, so I have Jake, David, and Jeff. Those are the only 3 names. Did I miss somebody? Alright, those are the names that I see. Let me put together 3 boxes of mystery. Two hits, one whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy out there. These are the options. Seven times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Jeff. All right, Jeff, Mr. Hawks. Go ahead, pick a box of mystery, Mr. Hawks. Hey, I don't have a Funko, but my Christmas was fantastic. It was very good. There were a lot of sicknesses, so it was a little different than as planned. It spread out more days than planned, but it was very good. Alright, Jeff, which one would you like? Oh, come on, David. Do I want a Terry Bradshaw Funko? I wouldn't complain about having one, but I don't know if I have the right stuff to match up in a trade, so we'd have to figure out that first. That I'm not sure about. Alright, Jeff, Mr. Hawks. Mr. Hawks is Mr. Hawks. Attention, Mr. Hawks. Jeff Hawks, are you out there? I'm just going to say this 8 more times. Hawks, 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 Jeff, Hawks, Hawks, Hawks. Jeff Hawks, Jeff Hawks, Mr. Hawks. You can pick, pick. Mr. Hawks, Mr. Hawks, Mr. Hawks, you can pick. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. Jeff, you got it. Alright, you passed up on the silver. Inside the silver was the Alright, you missed out on Mickey Mouse and Friends. This is Carnival Mini. Carnival Mini. Carnival Mini is staying home with me tonight. Alright, you also passed up on the golden one, and inside the golden one was the historic autographs, the Mob pack, the hobby pack. Alright. Jeff, it's time for the shark. Inside the shark, how about this? How about a Christmas holiday basketball Topps 2025-2026 pack? Alright, so we got a little holiday basketball coming your way. Holiday basketball 25-26. Alright, there's a Jalen Wells. That's a special print there. What? I don't know what that means, but those are rare. I don't know. That's just a holiday card, but they're not all printed like that, stamped. We haven't pulled many of those, but so there you go. That's a stamped holiday card. Jalen Duran, Keegan Murray, Joel Embiid. There is a Dorian Finney-Smith. How about a little Jason Tatum? Lauri Markkanen. A nice-looking JJJ. A little holiday shimmer. Another one of those holiday packs right there. Also, teammate Jalen Wells, Zach Edey. Zach Edey and Darius Garland. Holy cow, Nick Kurtz. That's awesome. Congratulations. Jeff, you are welcome. Alright, give me 1 second here, friends. Just want to get caught up on where we are in the break tonight since we started at 10. Alright, so Andrew, Jones, Stacy, June. What up, June? Marcellus, and Steven. Steven is new with us, Mr. Habash. Got you guys all in there. Alright, so let me make sure I have Bradley. Welcome to the big show, Bradley. With the Knickerbockers. Let's see. I've got a few new people here. Steven, I've got you in the baseball centennial break. Marcellus has the New Orleans Pelicans, the Pels. June, what up, June? June, I've got you in the Centennial. Stacy's in the Centennial. Jones in for a hit. Jones, I've got a couple, 3 more spots in the Centennial. Thank you, Jones. And then Andrew with the spot in the Centennial. And if I'm not mistaken, that's going to leave me with 1 spot. Let me double check if that's right. Probably going to have me wrong. Yep, 1 spot left in the Centennial. Then we're completely sold out for tonight. Thank you, guys. And thank you so much. Whoever buys that last spot in the Centennial, I don't know what I've got. I've got your choice of pack here. You'll have your choice of a gravity pack. You can either go football or basketball. Last person to buy a spot can either pick an Absolute 2024 football or an NBA Hoops 24-25 gravity pack. Either choice will be yours. Whoever buys the last spot in the baseball... Ironically, it's a baseball spot. I didn't realize I did that. I'm stupid, but it happens. You'll get a basketball or football spot pack. Hello. Hello. Alright, let's do some basketball. Well, someone bought that last spot, so I'm going to see who bought that last spot, and then we'll do the basketball to break here. Hit refresh in a second. Jose! What up, Jose? Alright, Jose. Let me put you in. And then, Jose, would you like basketball or would you like football? Football it is, you got it. No problem. Alright, so normally do it. Should have done baseball as an option too, but here we go. Jose, here's your football pack. Well, look at this. You picked a great pack. Holy cow. Wow. All right. Well, that worked out. Jalen Hurts, Anthony Richardson, and check out the rookie you pulled. How about that? How about that? A Bo Nix rookie right there. That's awesome. You got a Bo Nix rookie. Then there's a Roman Wilson rookie and a Kamari Lassiter rookie. But the big pull right there, a Bo Nix rookie. Talk about a nice little bonus whether you get a hit tonight. And hey, if you get a hit with that spot, that is little kudos on top. It's a nice looking Bo Nix rookie though. You are welcome, Jose. Alright, it's basketball time. We know it's going to be one basketball and one jersey. Everybody out there, give me one NBA team. If it comes out of the basketball with a jersey, you're going to get a chance at a box of mystery. Everybody out there, one NBA team. Let's figure out the jersey. I have box 1 on the table. We also have box number 4. 1 and 4 are going to be our possibilities. Don't look at that. That's a lot of nothing to do. 1 and 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 4 for our jersey. Let me grab that real quick. Box 4. There we go. Box 4. Coming off box 1. Alright. In our full-size basketball, we have boxes 1, 3, and 4 as possibilities here. 1, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 1, the one that's out there. Let's go. Alright, guys. Last call on this guesses. We have Rick with the Hawks. Charlene has the Celts. Jose has the Nets. David has the Hornets, Bulls, and the Cavs. Shane Train with the Mavs. Daniel's got the Nugs. David's got the Pistons. Charlene with the Warriors. Doug has the Rockets. David with the Pacers. Paul's got the Clip Show. Doug has the Lake Show. Rick's got the Grizz. Andrew got the Heat. Matt's got the Bucks. Matthew has the T-Wolves. Marcellus has the Pels. Bradley in the house with the Knickerbockers. Shane has the Thunder from down under. Jose's got the Magic. Daniel's got his Sixers. Jeff with the Suns. David's got the Blazers and the Kings. Doug's got the Spurs. Chad's got the Rap Show and the Jazz. Derek in the house with the Wiz. Alright, guys. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. By the way, I have a new Dad Breaks giveaway, a branded giveaway coming. It'll be in here in about 2 weeks. And I'll let you know once those come in, how you'll be able to get your hands on those. Alright. Good luck, everybody. No more guesses. No more guesses. Oh, well, there goes that basketball. There goes that good luck charm. Hold on. Hold on. Come on. Come to Daddy. Come to Daddy. Oh, yeah. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. All right. Good luck, basketball. Box number 4. Box number 4. Sealed up. Jersey number 4. Gonna give this a cut like that. Secondary seal. Let's give it a cut. Let's go. Ooh, what a hit for the Lakers. What a hit for the Lakers. Look at that, Mr. Reeves. Reeves is a great, one of the best first round. What was Reeves, like the 23rd pick of the draft here? Austin Reeves, I want to say he was like the 23rd pick. Let me find out. Undrafted? Okay, I'm dumb. Either way, what a steal. What a steal for the Lakers. Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves. Lake Show hit right there. Great player. Doug. Austin Reeves on a black Lakers jersey. Great hit. Really nice player for the Lake Show. Why did I think he was drafted? I remembered him at Oklahoma. That's why I thought he was drafted. I knew he was a steal. I did not know he was undrafted, though. Doug, you are welcome. Great hit. Alright, guys. Box 1. By the way, the last sneaker from that old series that has a chance of the Jordan, and nobody has verified a Jordan being open, I'm just saying, in any break, will be on this Friday's break. So if you're looking for that sneaker break, this Friday coming up. There's one cut. There's 2. Here we go. There's 3. Alright, we have a deflated basketball. And they don't have a sticker on it? Oh, okay. Alright, here we go. Let me open this up somehow. I saw the sticker. Well, there we go. Alright. Did you ever know that you're my Tyler hero? Alright, from the Miami Heat, we have guard Tyler Hero. Andrew. Nice hit right there, Tyler Hero. I know it's Hero, but Hero. That's what I always like to say. Tyler Hero. Alright, and Tyler Hero has his own authentication, as does JSA. So double authenticated on that. That's always a bonus. Alright, the heat is on. I wish it was on here. Alright, Andrew. Alright, let me add these names. If you guessed Lakers or Heat, George and Jeff, Mr. Hawks, I got you. Lakers and Heat. Jose, I've got you. Alright, I think those are the only 3 names. Am I missing somebody? I see Jeff, George, and Jose. Not Jose Monkey, just... I don't know if you ever watched, there's a YouTube guy or a TikTok guy, Jose Monkey. He can find you. You take a video wherever you are in the world, and he'll figure out exactly where you are. It's kind of freaky. R.I.P. Adam the Woo. If you knew who Adam the Woo was, let me know in the chat. Very sad R.I.P. right there, about a week ago. Alright, guys. Those are the 3 names. Let me put your boxes of mystery out there. Your boxes of mystery are going to have a chance here. Thomas, the Daily Woo. Alright, what did we just do? We did basketball. Let's do... Yeah, Thomas, my daughter and I, that's how, like, the first time I ever watched anything about, because I had never gone to Disney until I was 35. My daughter was 5, I was 35, and we learned everything you could think of about Disney World from Adam the Woo. We actually have a really cute video of my daughter saying, this is because she was being interviewed by my brother around almost right after her 6th birthday, and she has a video and she says, this is Gianna, you know, Pierce obviously, and this is the Daily Woo. When he passed last week, it was so sad. So sad. Thomas, no. A lot of people think it's one of 2 things, though. Either a heart attack or carbon monoxide is what I've heard. But I followed him for 9 years. 9 years is how I've known about him. So we were hit pretty hard with that one. Alright, top name going to pick a box here. George. All right, George. By George, I think he's got it. All right, George. What break did we just do? I have no clue. We did... We'll just say this one. We did basketball. That one right there. All right, George. Go ahead and make a selection. Gold it is. Pink? Pink? I don't know. Alright. Gold it is. George, you passed up on the flower. Flower Power had you in with Tops. Tops would have got you that. Tops Basketball 25-26 Holiday Pack. Then you passed up on, we'll call Rose Gold. We'll call Rose Gold or Bronze. That had the Mob Pack. So you passed up on the Mob Pack. Alright, George. That means you got your hands on the Whammy. Alright, George. Well, my daughter picked this one, George. She loves sushi. We don't know why, how much she loves it, but here we go. This is the Sushi Truck. Sushi Truck. And George, no joke, my daughter specifically picked this. She thinks it's the coolest thing ever. So I hope you enjoy this. It's silly. My daughter thought someone would love this out there. So it's a Sushi Truck right there. Yes, that is supposed to look like sushi. And that is a Sushi Truck. All right, George, I'll be coming your way. All right, guys. I think we need to do a football break. How about this? Right there. One mini helmet and not one but two jerseys. We know what two jerseys. These are the last two I have up here. Boxes 6, 10. Here is box 6. Here is box number 10. What we don't know is what mini helmet. Everybody out there, you need to give me 5. That's right. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Not yes. Give me 5. Yes. Give me 5 NFL players. 5 NFL players. Any 5 players, one line. Put them all in one line. If you guess the player that comes out, any of these boxes of mystery, any of these boxes, which are a box of mystery, you are going to get yourself a box of mystery, and I can guarantee 0 whammies. Oh, George, no. George, I insist. My daughter insists on giving it out. So, I'm going to mail it to you because she honestly, I said if I sell it like that she picked it, that someone might say that. She insisted that someone gets it. So, I'm going to give it to you, George. And just know that my daughter really wanted someone to have that. So, I have to give it out. She insists. So, thank you. Even if you want to re-gift it, that's fine. But just know that she wanted to make sure that someone got that. So, thank you. That was very kind of you. But she definitely wants someone to get that. And that actually came up. That exact conversation came up. Alright. For this, we have every number but the number 4 for the mini helmet. Every number but the number 4. 1 is our placeholder. So we got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Alright, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we're going to go with box 10 here, friends. Box number 10. George, I definitely will. She was very excited about that one. Alright, box 10. Sorry, it's taking a moment because this one is in the back half of the case. Box 10, back half of the case, but here we go, box 10. Box 1 out of there. All right, remember, giving me 5 NFL players. Go ahead. Last call on those guesses. Put those in. By the way, before I open those up, if you're unaware, here we're at dadbreaks.com, dad-breaks.com. Make sure you're signed in, because everybody that buys a spot, here that shows you a little better, buys a spot automatically. You get reward points. These can be used towards future discounts, giveaways that I do. But you also can refer a friend using a referral program. They make a purchase, they'll get $20 off a future purchase, and you'll get $20 off a future purchase as well. They could even buy just an $8 spot. They'll get that $20 referral, and you'll get that $20 referral. So if there's anybody out there you think would enjoy these kind of breaks, feel free to share that information out there. I really do appreciate Rick brought his friend, Tim, and his son as well, Colin. So thank you guys. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying these breaks. All right, guys. We have in our break Jose with the Cardinals. Andrew's got the Falcons and the Ravens. James Earl Jones with the Buffalo Bills. Jose's got the Panthers. David with the Bears. Mike has the Bungles. Williams got the Brownies. Jared's got the Boys. Andrew's got the Broncos. Colin's got the Lions. Just speaking of calling you right now. Calling right now. Mike has the Pack Attack and the Texans. Tim has the Colts. Also speaking about Tim. We've got so that's with the Colts. We've got David with the Jags. William with the Chiefs. Case has the Raiders. Stephanie's got the Chargers. David with the Rams. Scott's got the Dolphins. Stacy with the Vikes. Mike has the Pats. Colin with the Saints. Maxwell going all New York / New Jersey with the Giants and Jets. Chris has the Eagles. Shane Train with the Steelers. Tim has the 49ers. Colin with the Seahawks. Case has the Bucks. David with the Titans. And that's David M with the Titans. David J with the Commanders. All right, guys. No more guesses. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. We'll go 6, 10, 10. 10, 10. Sit, huh. All right. Hey, my daughter's most recent homemade Lucky Charm. We have a box of pizza right here. She made the whole thing from scratch. This is one flat piece of paper, cardboard. This is what's it called? Tape that is words. They can be so tough at times, but metallic. That's the word. Metallic tape. And then she used resin to make the pizza. So game on. Metallic. Ooh, words. Tough. Box 6. All right, so our seal is down here. It's all the way around. We're going to cut across, break into that seal, and see what's in here. Johnson. Oh, look at this. From the Chiefs. Running back, Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson, running back, Kansas City Chiefs. All right, so put the Chiefs on the board. William, nice hit right there. Really good. Former Penn State Nittany Lion, Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson for the Chiefs. Nice hit right there. All right, here we go. Box 10. Box 10. Let's get that pizza out there. Keep eating this du jour. Box 10. So our seal's right there. It's all the way around. It's cut time. Oh, look at that. What a hit for the Rams. Oh, it's a monster hit. Absolute monster hit. St. Louis Ram, Hall of Fame quarterback, obviously going to go to the Los Angeles Rams. From stocking shelves to arena football to the NFL to the Hall of Fame. Kurt Warner for the Rams. What a hit. What a hit for the Rams. David, great hit right there. Kurt Warner. That's a fun hit. All right, David. Let me mark that. All right, last one from the box here, from the break. Good luck, everybody. Seal it up. There's our pizza box. Box 10. Sealed up. Here's our front. Here's our back. Good luck, everyone. One cut. That's 2. There's 3. We have, look at that. Second time we've pulled this name tonight from the Indianapolis Colts. The James. Edgerrin James. Edgerrin James from the Colts. Oh, come on. Timothy with the hit, but Jeff, where's your hit? Where's your hit, Jeff? Look at that. Edgerrin James. 2 times tonight. 2 times. Edge. The Edge himself right there. Edgerrin James on a Colts hit. Alright, Timothy. Tim, congratulations. Nice hit. Edgerrin James. First hit here in the break room for Tim and gang. Nice hit. Hall of Fame running back Edgerrin James. Alright, do we have any correct guesses? No Edge. Any Warner guesses? That's the one. No Warner guesses. And no. We had a couple Chad Johnsons, but no Larry. Alright, no one with the correct guess. So you know what I'm going to do? 3 boxes of mystery. 2 hits, 1 whammy. 3 boxes out there. And a random person is going to get the hit here. Either have you go silver or bronze. Our random is either going to go silver or bronze. We have a golden egg, or gold or bronze. Oh my god. Duh. Gold or bronze. Alright. Top name, going to get the box of mystery. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Jake! Alright, Jake, you get to pick a box of mystery here, Jake. Go ahead and let me know which one of these boxes you would like. Gold, an egg, the, we'll call it the rose gold, or the copper box, or the golden box. Jake. The snake. He's no snake. Alright, go in copper. You got it, Jake. Alright, Jake. Need you passed up on the golden box. Inside the golden box was a pack of historic autographs. Alright, so one of the hobby historic autograph packs. Passed up on the golden egg. Inside the golden egg was a 50-50 chance at an auto or mem card. Auto or mem card. Alright. From 2026. Jake, that means you got your hands on the Mammy. Inside of here, ooh, your very own game of Bananagrams. Bananagrams, so you're going to get the whole game, the whole kit and caboodle Bananagrams coming your way. Nice banana. Alright, Jake, that's coming cross country to your house for a little game time action. Hey, no problem. You are welcome. Alright, guys. Let's see. I'm trying to think. We have 3 breaks left. Let's do baseball. Let's do baseball. Alright. Don't worry about if you don't see your name out there. Do not worry. what you do need to know is if you're in this baseball break, it is going to be this baseball jersey, last one we have from the case. We have to figure out the photo and the card that we're going to be using. But first, I'm going to figure out the letters everybody's going to get, so people that don't see their names aren't worried. I don't want to refresh it just yet, but you guys are going to give me one letter from the alphabet. That's all you have to do. Give me one letter from the alphabet. All right. Put that in the chat. 7 times. These are all the names. 26 names right here. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 7 times. David M. You're going to have the letter A and the letter Z. A through Z comes through David. Alright, A through Z to David. Let me go ahead hit refresh on this. Alright, that's going to give you a look at the letters everybody's got. Alright, that said, we got to figure out our photo. We have 5, 7, and 8. Let's see if my cheat sheet 5, 7, 8 matches up with my cheat sheet. Alright, 5, 7, and 8 for our photo. There's 5, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 7. Box number 7 for this break. Let me cross that off our cheat sheet. Alright, so number 7 is this guy. Number 5 is our photo, or our jersey. Should point that out. Alright, now for the card, we have boxes 3, 4, and 10. 3, 4, and 10 remain from our case. 3, 4, and 10. 3 is on the table. 3, 4, and 10. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 3, the one that's out there is the one we're going to roll with. Alright, guys. We know what we got going on here. David has a letter A. Stacy's got B. Jake has C. Daniel's got D and E. Paul's got F. Jeff has G. Ken Griffey, there you go. Jones has H. Stacy's got I. Caden's got J. Michael's got K. Michael Motorcycles. Steven's got L. Andrew's got N. Jones in for a hit with O. N. Matthew's got O. June's got P. Michael Motorcycles got Q. We've got R to Shane Train. Jones with S. Jake has TU. Michael Motorcycles got V. Thomas has W. Jones has X. Jose's got Y. And David's got Z. Sorry, Jones. Maybe N will do better. Alright, guys, we got it here. Baseball, good luck, duck. Box 7 for the photo. Box 7. Well, there we go. How about this? How about the letter T? How about Kyle Tucker? Kyle Tucker. Nice hit right there. Kyle Tucker. The letter T. Jake. There you go. Great hit. One of the best hitters in the game. Kyle Tucker. Where's he going to end up? Could Jake... I would say he's 50-50 on potential future Dodger there. There have been some basketball players I know with the letter X. Some Japanese players. Chinese players. Alright, Jake. Kyle Tucker. Quack, quack, quack. Box 5. Box 5 for the jersey. Last one from this case. Well, look at this. That's incredible. That is insane. Okay, that's unheard of. Jake. That's unheard of. We just matched up Kyle Tucker photo with a Kyle Tucker jersey. That's incredible. That's incredible. He's a great player. He's an absolute incredible player. How about that? Kyle Tucker. Back to back. That's incredible. Now, if we pull a Kyle Tucker autograph rookie, that's the trifecta of all time. That's awful. Sorry, G. Jose. Hey, are you a Cubs fan, Jose? Alright, guys, here we go. Let's use the pizza. We'll change it up here. Pizza. We're pulling for anything but Kyle Tucker. No offense, Jake. No offense, Jake. Anything but Kyle Tucker. Alright, here we go. The golden egg. Oh my god. Okay, no Kyle Tucker here, but this is an insane hit. If you have the letter H, how about an autograph? Gunnar Henderson rookie. Holy cow, Jones. Holy cow, Jones. Wow, you gotta love the Centennial. Look at that. Oh, what a hit. What a hit. Jones. Jones. What a hit. Boom. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Hey, Jeff. No worries. Have a good night, my man. Jones, what a hit. Gunnar Henderson. What a hit. Alright, HT, the hat trick. I guess I never hit that button. Alright, H or T for the guesses. Alright, so for T I've got David. I also got Troy. Troy and David. I think you two will be battling this one out here, Troy and David. What a hit. Both Troys? Alright. I'm just going to say Troy, and David. Let's just do this. And I'll just put everybody in there and we'll just do it right now and then I'll figure out the box. It says Troy, L, Troy, B, David J. Alright, top name, pick in the box and mystery. 2 hits, 1 whammy. One of the boxes guaranteed to be the mob. I still got one more left to do tonight for sure. Alright, David J. Alright, David. David, you are going to get a box of mystery. See, no, not third time is a charm on that one. Alright, David. And we just did, what break did we do? We did this one. Alright, David J. Let me put your boxes here. So we're going to have 2 hits and 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy. For baseball. This week in baseball. Alright. David J, you have golden egg. We'll go rose gold and we'll call it gold. Golden egg, rose gold, and gold. Right, dude. If you don't want the golden egg, that means you passed up on the golden box. The golden box had the guaranteed auto hobby pack with at least one auto and or one memorabilia card. Alright, passed up on the golden, or the rose gold. Rose gold had the whammy. There is your very own chicken slingshot. Alright, no chicken slingshot coming your way. Alright, here we go, David. You're going to like this. Hopefully we all like this. This is the mob. You're going to get a mob pack. Okay, again, this is a hobby pack. We are due for a hit. We're due for a hit. There is got to be a hit. Come on. Alright, David. You have Salvador Marzano. You have Min Matheson. You have Nicky Barnes. There is a made man right there. Alright, hey, here's a nice looking little glitzy and glamour. La Pora Bianca Murder, and this is going to be numbered 1 of 149. It's a short print, 1 of 149 on your short print card here. You have a Joseph Carrazzo, Jimmy Burke, Dean O'Bannon, and Drugs and the Mob. Alright, so you got a nice little short print, 1 of 149 in there. Alright, David, those cards coming your way. Alright, guys. We did baseball. Let's do football. Let me, give me 18 seconds. I'll be right back. I have to pee like a racehorse. I'll be right back. Like I said, 34 seconds. Alright. We know that it is going to be this jersey right here. This jersey box 3. Black bag 3. That's the last one from the case. We know it's that jersey. We don't know which helmet. Box 2 is our placeholder. You guys are going to put in the chat. Sorry, I should have done this before I ran off because I had to go. Whew. I'm going to have everybody out there. You are going to put in the chat one NFL division like we did earlier with the full-size helmet. If it comes out, the helmet and helmet only, you're going to get a chance here at a box of mystery. Alright, let's figure out our helmet. 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2, the one that's out there. Oops, let's hit that button. Jake has the Cardinals. Michael C. with the Falcons and Ravens. Mike has his Buffalo Bills. David's got the Panthers. David J. with the Panthers. David M. with the Bears. George has the Bungles. David M. with the Brownies. Daniel K. with the Cowboys. Broncos, Lions, and Packers. George has the Texans. Paul has the Texans. George has the Colts. William has the Jags. Troy with the Chiefs. Marcellus has the Raiders. Case with the Chargers. Robert's got the Rams. David M. with the Dolphins. Troy's got the Vikes. Daniel's got the Pats. David M has the Saints. Jason has the Giants, Jets, and Eagles. Michael C with the Steelers. Daniel K with the Niners. Jason B with the Seahawks, Bucks, and Titans. And Troy is sitting on the commode. Alright, guys, I'm calling this here. No more guesses. No more guesses, everybody. If you enjoy these breaks, feel free to hit that like button. Maybe for a little good luck as well. Alright, guys. Good luck, everybody. We're back to the back. We know it's this jersey. It's box 3. Box 3. So we know we'll be using this one in the break. Alright, seeing some red and yellow. Ooh, okay, we have another Chief hit tonight. Another Chief, former teammate of Larry Johnson. How about this? Alex Smith. Alex Smith out there, quarterback for the Chiefs. Alex Smith, Beckett, former first overall draft pick, taken ahead of Rodgers. All right, so Alex Smith, Chiefs hit here. All right, Troy, congratulations. A little Alex Smith love for you. Nice quarterback. Former Utah Ute. And then that is Beckett on your authentication. Alright, guys, here we go. Let's get that good luck football. Duck, quack, 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 quack. Box 2, box 2. This is the front, the back. One cut. There's a second. Up it up. We have likely a college hit. Likely a college hat. Alright, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Holy cow! We have a monster hit here. An insane hit right here. Alright, here we go. Check this out. This is an Ohio State Buckeye. An Ohio State Buckeye hit. Look at that. See that? It's an authentic helmet. We have an authentic. This is an authentic. Even though this is not from an authentic series, we have an authentic helmet, full size, authentic. Is this one of their headliners? They don't even list it as a headliner, but I'm telling you it should be. Because look at this. From the Houston Texans. Look at that. Authentic, full size, CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, authentic, full size, Ohio State Buckeye hit. Boom! Boom, what a hit. What a hit for the Buckeye Nation and the Houston Texans. Again, authentic, full-size CJ Stroud. What a hit. Houston Texans. Paul. What a hit, Paul. Alright, authentic CJ Stroud. And that is going to be an AFC South guess. Look, I see Mr. Widows at AFC South. Nice hit. AFC South. Mr. Widows, I think you're the only correct guess. Alright, people have to hit that like button. And if you aren't already subscribed to the breaks, make sure you hit that bell icon or whatever they say if you're a big-time YouTuber. And if you're unaware, a large proceed of these breaks go to benefit my daughter's 529 college fund. So thank you very much. I do appreciate that, and she will be as well. Alright, Mr. Widows. You are the only correct guess, Mr. Widows. Congratulations. You have a box of mystery coming your way. Let me see if I have any more Mafia. Where's the Bob? Alright, we do. Let's get another mob pack out there for Mike, Mr. Widows. Football. Let's do that. Alright, Mike. We have flowers, gold and rose gold. Flowers, gold, and rose gold for Mr. Widows. Go ahead and make a selection, Mike. 2 hits, 1 whammy. We have 1 more box remaining tonight, guys. When you stuck around this long, I am going to guarantee that everybody guesses correctly will get a box of mystery on this one. Go with the gold. Alright, Mike. Passed up on rose gold. Inside of rose gold was the mob pack. So your mob pack was right there, the hobby pack. Alright, then Mike, you passed up on the flower power. Inside of flowers was the mega pack, 50-50 chance at an auto or memorabilia card. Alright, that means we're going to have a whammy coming out of here. Whammy! Pew, 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 pew. How about your very own Uno Go pack? Alright, so you can play Uno on the go. Alright, so we're going to send you some the game Uno. And we're going to play that on the go, Mr. Widows. We actually have, my wife keeps one of these in her purse at all times, and hey, if there's a long wait at the restaurant, you never know. A game of Uno is a fun thing to do. Alright, so Mike Daz will be coming your way. Alright, guys. Hey, you are welcome. Alright, here's the deal. I am going to do the... I didn't know what I was doing, but here it is. I'm going to guarantee someone's going to get an autograph. Someone is going to get an autograph. Guaranteed, alright? Someone will get an autograph here. There are, inside here, guaranteed to be juiced or not juiced. The way this works, we know we're going to use bat number 2. Bat number 2 is in this break. That we know for sure. What you're going to tell me is, our hit going to be juiced? So you're going to put juiced or not juiced. Alright? Inside of this case are juiced baseballs. By definition of the product, juiced means like Joe DiMaggio, Michael Jordan, anybody that is a huge hit. By our definition for the giveaway, juiced means they never played professional baseball. Alright, so that could be Tom Brady, that could be Muhammad Ali, guys like that, alright? So you're guessing juiced or not juiced. Now if we pull a Joe DiMaggio, that's going to be not juiced by the guess, but by product definition, heck yeah, it's juiced. Alright, so let me pull these out. We'll get these squared away. Alright. How this works. This is me box. Ooh, they're upside down. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Boxes 3 and 8. 3 and 8. Alright, so 3 and 8. So this is 1, 2, this is 3. And then this is 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be box 8. Box 8 right there. 3 and 8. Alright, let me just put these to the side. Alright, guys. We know it's bat number 2, last one from the case. David M. has the Diamondbacks. Jose has the Braves. Troy has the Orioles. Brandon has the Bo Sox. Michael Motorcycle with the Cubs. Michael C. with the White Sox. Troy's got the Reds. David M. with the Guards. Troy's got the Rocks. Troy B. with the Rocks. Troy L. with the Tigers and Astros. Jones has the Royals. David J. with the Angels. Troy has the Dodgers. David M. has the Marlins, Brewers, and Twins. Scott has the Mets. Case has the Yanks. David M. has the A's. Matthew with the Phillies. Case has the Pirates. Andrew's got the Friars. Zachary's got his Giants. Michael C. with the Mariners. Rick's got the Cards. We've got Jake with the Rays. Jose with the Rangers. Mike has the Jays. And Angela sitting there nicely with the Nats. Alright, guys. No more guesses. Good luck, everybody. Life is like a box of mystery. You never know what you're going to get. And honestly, I do this from time to time. You guys are awesome. Don't forget you're awesome. Times like this, is holidays, the end of the year, it can either be really exciting or really depressing. No matter what, there's someone in your life I guarantee thinks you are awesome. Whether you know it or not, I can absolutely, positively guarantee thinks you are awesome. So stay positive because you are awesome. Alright, guys. We have box number 3 right here. This is box 3. Sealed up. We're going to open this up. I do want to put our little note out there real quick. Sorry about that. Oh, Jake, you're too kind. Too kind, Jake. You are awesome. And the fact that you're holding down a air mattress for me, in 60-some degree weather, makes it even more awesome. Alright, secondary seal right there. Let's go. Alright, we actually pulled this name very recently from the other series. We have a Hall of Fame third baseman. Hall of Fame third baseman. We have from Rawlings, Beckett Authenticated, Major League Baseball, from the Boston Red Sox. It's always sunny in Philadelphia. How about this? Mr. Wade Boggs. Wade Boggs, Brandon. This bad boy's coming your way. Eat some fried chicken and down a whole case of beer on your flight home because Wade Boggs is coming to you. Alright, so Wade Boggs coming out to the Red Sox. Alright, Brandon, congrats. Alright, here we go. This was box number 8. Box number 8. Let's go. Frank the Tank did, what, like 3? 3 beers and he tanked out? That was one of my favorite Always Sunny episodes. It really was. I got to watch that with my dad in good health, so that was good. Alright, guys, here we go. Oh, here we go. Not gonna be juiced by your definition, but we have another Hall of Famer. We have a Rawlings Major League Baseball. That is Leaf Authenticated. The late, great Joe Morgan. Cincinnati Red hit right here. Nice hit, Troy. Cincinnati Red. Joe Morgan, the big red machine. Joe Morgan. That's Leaf Authenticated as well. Alright, so Joe Morgan on the hit. Alright, the big red machine representing. Man, I miss Sunday Night Baseball. Sunday Night Baseball, Joe Morgan, that's my childhood right there. That is my childhood right there. Joe Morgan. Oh, that was my childhood. Anybody else there that was... John Miller, Joe Morgan. Oh. Alright, guys. Here we go. Last box of the night. Good luck, everybody. Remember, within about a couple of minutes of the break ending, I will have the site updated for Friday's break. It will be a new year, new you. Box 2, secondary seal. Or this is the side they don't want us opening. That's the bottom. So we'll go up here. We'll open it up top here. All right, here we go. I don't. Oh, I know this. That's Hojo. Howard Johnson, 1986 World Series champion. This is Howard Johnson. Hojo right there. He's got the Hojo. This is a New York Met. Hojo. Howard Johnson. We're staying the night, eating a nice meal at the Hojo. Howard Johnson. New York Mets on the hit. All right, second baseman, third baseman, Hojo, Howard Johnson, Scott on the hit. Troy, you are welcome. Howard Johnson. I had to look at that, and then the Hojo gave it away. Howard Johnson. We've pulled Howard Johnson before. Never said Hojo on anything Howard Johnson related, though. So there we go. All these players we just pulled played baseball in the 80s. Boggs, Morgan, and Hojo. Obviously, Morgan was a 60s, 70s, and 80s guy. Hojo in 80s and 90s. Boggs in 80s and 90s. And he played into the 2000s, I think, with the Rays. But there we go. Boggs, Morgan, and Hojo. All right. Not juiced for the guest. Not juiced for the guest. All right. I have Mike. I have George. You know what? I think I'm going to take 2 winners on this one. Not juiced. Jake. We're going to take 2 winners at the end of this. Jose, I got you. So I've got George, Mike, Jake, Jose. I don't know what Jason's putting. NFC East. Alright, those are the names I've got. George, Mike, Jake, and Jose. What up, Andrew? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy birthday. Alright, let me put 3 boxes out there. 2 hits, 1 whammy for all you guys. 2 hits, 1 whammy for everybody out there. Who do I have? George, Mike, Jake, Jose. I guaranteed an auto. Someone has to pick the auto pack. Alright. Someone has to pick an auto pack. There's a guaranteed auto. So as long as someone picks it, there's a guaranteed auto. Alright. We have the Golden Box, Golden Egg, and Rose Gold Box. Alright, top 2 names are picking a box. Top 2 names are picking a box here. George, Mike, Jake, and Jose. Hopefully you guys had a good night in the break room. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we have Jose and Mike. Jose and Mike, you each are going to get to pick a box of mystery here. Alright guys, good luck. Jose and Mike. Jose and Mike. Jose's going with the Golden Egg. All right, Mike, which one are you doing? What up, David? Happy New Year's to you as well. Gold box. All right, both people skipping on the Rose Gold. Rose Gold had the whammy. Whammy. Beep, beep. You guys are going to want to stick around for this because there's some big time potential out of both of these. All right, that was a pack of playing cards from Gold Rush. All right, so the gold box is going out to Mr. Widows, Mike. Gold box, here we go. It's mob time. This is a hobby pack from the mob. All right, Mike. Mr. Widows, let's do it. Let's see. I feel like we're due. We are overdue for a hit, a relic of some sort. We are overdue for a relic, so let's go. Alright, Mr. Widows, you have a... There's a Patricar family. Meyer Lansky. That is Irko. Reality of the Mold. Bill Bonanno. Bill Bonanno. There's a Carmine. That is Carmine Perisco. Paul Vario. Joe Marceria. Sally Bugs. And the Lucchesi family. Lucchesi family. Alright, no relic in that. So, we still have 4 relics waiting for us. Mike, Mr. Widows, that is yours. Jose, you have a monster potential coming out here, Jose. Because there is a guaranteed auto hobby pack with at least 1 auto. Could be 1 auto, 1 mem, or 2 autos coming out of here for you. Alright, Jose. Let's go. Alright. At least 1 auto. Could be 2 autos or 1 auto and 1 mem. Alright, Jose, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This is all you, Jose. I want to do a big hell yeah. Alright. Ooh, there we go. Oh. Alright. Here we go. How about this? From the Oakland A's, short print, Max Muncy on a die cut. Max Muncy. How about this? Another short print, Chase McDermott. Chase McDermott coming out of there. 2 nice pulls right there. Then how about this? Hunter Goodman. What a good hitting catcher Hunter Goodman is. There's a Hunter Goodman, Colorado Rocky. Then you have a relic, Jordan Walker from the Cardinals. Jordan Walker. And then look at your short print die cut out of 95. Frank Mazzazzacco. Frank Mazzazzacco on a short print out of 95 on a die cut auto from the Kansas City Royals. Frank Mazzazzacco. All right. Jose, there you go. I don't know a whole lot about Frank Mazzazzacco. I'll have to look him up here for you. My book is not in here. Oh, there it is. Kansas City Royals. So is he a... I don't know a lot about Frank Mazzazzacco. Oh, here we go. He's a top prospect. Here we go. 16th prospect in the Royal system right there. If you want to come back, pause that later, and read up about Frank Mazzazzacco, there we go. Kansas City Royal die cut auto rookie right there. Congratulations. All right, Jose, you are welcome. You guys are all welcome. Happy New Year, and take care. Hey, Jones, congrats on a nice night as well. In the break room and in the giveaway. Hey, Jones, you too. Take care, guys. Hey, Jake, have a happy New Year as well. Take care, guys. I appreciate yous.